Harper Audio presents No Place for a Lady by Gill Paul, read by Jilly Bond. Prologue. 25th of October, 1854. Mrs. Lucy Harvington stands shivering on a hilltop near the coast of Crimea, watching armies massed for battle below, waiting to find out if her husband will die today. Charlie is somewhere in the group to the far left. She has overheard Lord Raglan pointing out the Light Brigade when giving an order, and she peers in the direction he indicated to see indistinct figures on horseback, cold sunlight glinting on the steel of their bayonets. All around she can see lines of men standing, poised, waiting for the order to rush forward and try to kill each other. Men who are sons, nephews, husbands and fathers, even grandfathers. She can hear the impatient whinny of horses and the squawk of a bird high above. It sounds like a warning. Suddenly it seems incomprehensible that she should find herself in such a situation. In less than a year, her entire fortune has turned on its head. She's gone from being a young lady of just 17 years, who lived at home with her father and older sister, to being the wife of an army captain, who has followed her husband to war in a remote, inhospitable land. She still can't quite believe the change in her circumstances. In London she has a wide circle of friends, and used to attend balls and soirees wearing fashionable new gowns and the latest hairstyles. Now she's been wearing the same gown for almost a week, without the opportunity to wash. Her cloak is smeared in mud, and her hair hangs in matted coils. She spends most of her time alone, while Charlie is out in the field. She is cold, her clothes are damp, they never seem to dry completely, and she is very, very scared. But her fate has been sealed since that first unforgettable meeting with Charlie Harvington, the beginning of a chain of circumstances that had led her to this God-forsaken hillside. It was a dull November day in 1853, when London was thick with sooty fog and the stench of the Thames. Lucy had called upon the Pendleburys, old friends of her parents, in the hope of seeing their son, Henry, whom she knew was home on leave from the army. They'd enjoyed a brief flirtation during his last leave, and she was curious to see where it might lead. Unfortunately, Henry was absent, and she had to make conversation with his mother and father, a rather staid couple. Once they had run through the usual topics, the weather, plans for the festive season, health of respective family members, Lucy offered to play the pianoforte and sing for them, simply to pass the time until she could decently make her excuses and leave. She picked a Mozart Lieder that suited her first soprano voice. Her singing teacher was critical of her pronunciation of the German lyrics, but she was fond of the pretty melody. As she was singing, she heard the drawing-room door open and glanced up to see Henry Pendlebury standing in the doorway with a friend, a very handsome friend, kitted out in a royal blue tunic with gold braid draped over the chest, who was staring directly at her. The attention made her sing a little more sweetly, play a little more precisely, while she felt herself flush at the unexpected audience. When she finished, all clapped heartily, and Lucy bowed her head. "Please don't stop. I could listen to you forever," the stranger said. It appeared he couldn't take his eyes off her. Henry Pendlebury laughed. "Miss Gray, meet my army colleague, Captain Charlie Harvington. Charlie, this is Miss Lucy Gray." Charlie came forward to take her hand. He raised it to his lips, kissed it, then fell dramatically to his knees. "I declare in front of all witnesses here present that I volunteer to be Miss..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?